the noise you just heard is the sound of a spark plug that's blown out of the engine. That's a common problem on these 5.4 liter Fords. It happened to me when I was pulling my boat home from the lake. I wasn't sure what it was. It was a loud exhaust noise. I knew something was wrong. I drove over long enough till I could pull over to the side of the road, and what I found is the ignition coil had blown out of the cylinder. The bracket for it broke, and then I found the exhaust plug laying right here on top of the manifold. Now, I wasn't sure if it caused damage to the threads. Sometimes this happens and the threads get damaged and you have to get a repair kit to repair it. This is not that video. Luckily, I was able to take the spark plug and I put a little anti-seize on it and I put it back in the hole, and I was able to screw it in the hole. So I knew that the threads were still good. The truck actually started a tick noise for the week before. I thought maybe it was a lifter tick or it was a little bit of an exhaust leak, which I guess it was. I just never dreamed it was coming from the spark plug. But anyway, so I ordered the parts off the internet for a new coil pack and a new spark plug, and I'll put a link in the description of where I got those in case you have a similar issue. And so I'll get started on making the repairs, and I'll show you here how to do that. First thing we're going to do is pull this old coil out of the way. We just got to release it from the clip and pull it up, and you can see how it damaged the bracket that holds it in place. And it also, I can see I've got a part of the boot here that it just got shredded and blown out of the hole. And then the spark plug was laying right here. So what I need to do is, first I'm going to get my new spark plug installed. This has got the platinum plugs. I went ahead and went with a replacement Motorcraft Platinum. Here's the old spark plug. Now on these, the spark plug's in there pretty deep, so I just like to take my socket and wrap a little electrical tape on a wobble socket just to kind of hold it together. And then we're going to thread it down in the hole. We're just going to get my ratchet, tighten it up. Now I need to remove the old bracket and bolt. I went ahead and put that spark plug down in the hole just in case that screw were to come loose. I don't want it falling in the hole on top of the piston, so got that spark plug in there to block that just in case that tried to happen. So it's a 7mm bolt, and I just had to twist this injector plug a little bit out of the way to access it. You can see here's the other piece that broke off that coil pack. So I went with a new coil pack, and anyways, we'll go ahead and get that installed. want to push down till you kind of feel where the spark plug boot grips the plug. You can kind of feel like almost a little bit of a snap to snap it into position. It's also a good idea sometimes to put some dielectric grease in the inside of those boots. And if you get a good quality brand, a lot of times they've got a little bit of that grease in there already. Tighten that up, and just now we need to put our connector back on for our plug. Now I'm going to start this up and it's going to sound a whole lot better. As you can hear, no more exhaust leak, and the engine's running smooth, no miss. And so luckily on this truck, when it blew out that spark plug, it didn't damage any of the threads. Hopefully this information might help you if you have a similar issue. Please like and subscribe.